Hi guys, just here to give you a few tips on how to improve hip stability. Now with hip stability you want to improve the muscles that surround your hip, okay? Which is your glute med and your glute max, and I'm going to be going into detail how to strengthen those two muscles with activation exercises. So another tip I'm going to go through is another one you can actually do in class while you're doing an exercise. And say for example if you're doing an exercise like the squat, okay, you'd actually drive your knees out against a force as you stand up, okay? So I'm going to get my squat stance, knees out as I go down, and as I stand up, as there's more force being applied, you push your knees out again, which is going to activate your glute med, okay? So again, your glute med is the side part of your glute. So a big part in helping hip stability would be unilateral exercises, okay? So for example, training your right arm, training your left arm. Okay, for example, training your left leg or training your right leg. Okay, so for an example, in the lower body, it would be a reverse lunge. Okay, so as soon as I lift my right leg off the ground, I'm stabilizing the left side of my hip. Okay, as I reverse, I'm going to keep that right leg off the ground for as long as possible, and then go down, and then stand straight back up. I'm going to do it on the opposite side straight after that. And just like the squat, another exercise where you will be activating your glute med will be the lunge. Okay, so as I go down, to keep my knee from buckling in, I'm going to just push it out and then back. And also with the next leg, your weaker leg, it is going to be a bit less stable. So you just have to even think more about pushing your knee out. But don't push it too far out over your toe, but still push it out enough to keep it from buckling inwards. So a large part of hip stability would be internal hip mobility. So I'm just going to give you a stretch that you can do. It would be probably after class, after you've done all these exercises and after your hips have been used quite a lot. Okay, so you bring your feet close together, bring them as close as you can into your body. This is as close as I can do. And just push your knees down to the ground with your elbows. And hold this position for about 10 to 15 seconds. If you can hold it for longer, do hold it for longer. But don't overstretch that area, because that can be kind of uncomfortable. So an exercise I'm going to go through that you can do in the class environment, again you can do it at home if you want, is going to be the clam, okay, the clamshell. Okay, again that's going to be a glute medius activation exercise. All you're going to do, bring your knees to about 90 degrees. This hand can be kind of lying anywhere, this hand can also be lying anywhere, okay, just make sure the knees are at 90 degrees before you start. All you're going to do, with the leg that is on top, bring it back until you feel a pinching feeling in your glute med there, and then back down. In, and slowly back down. With an exercise like this, a band wrapped around your knees would be better, just to get the activation a lot more cleaner. Again, this would be an exercise that you do three sets of 20 reps.